Do. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. I had to get myself together. Thank you for the heart meat. What's up, Simone? Oh, level 17. That's what's up. Down there that I had uploaded. You can see them. Try to use them if you can, please. Thank you in advance. Oh shit. That's what's up. I like that. Okay, did y'all do y'all homework? Did you do your homework from last time? That's what I want to know. And can you hear me? I can hear you. Thank you. I was trying to find out if you got your homework done or not. If you didn't, I mean, I guess it's okay. It ain't okay. I was about to say, I guess it's okay. It's not okay. I'm lying. It's not okay. It's a commitment to yourself, not to me. So, yeah. If you don't remember what it was, I can tell you what it is right now. Last time we talked about the decision. How bad do you want it? Establishing desire, commitment, and vision. And we touched on the objectives that was discussed last time. And you walked away with homework. And the homework was for you to write a vow to yourself. Right? And for you to, my bad, yeah, for you to write a vow to yourself and for you to write 10 ways your life would improve if you lived intentionally for 30 days. Okay? If you live intentionally for 30 days, how would that improve your life? We're going to see who did it. Can y'all please tap up the screen, please? Can we get the likes up? That would be greatly appreciated.
You know damn well I can't write shit down. And I'm driving. So I'm not doing no tapping or writing.
First of all, I already know what you got going on. Why are you going Let me pull these
Because
back so I
I
can
think
get
I'm
the
the
BS.
only one in this room. I feel like I'm the only one in this room
You are
besides Mr.
not the only one
EPC.
in this room, girl. Hey, David, how you doing? You are not the only one in here. You're not even seeing what's on the screen right now. You're not even able to see what I see right now.
Okay. Well, make it clear. God dang it. Make it clear.
He done put her out of commission. Who done put somebody out of Who done put somebody out of commission? Listen, we already had a conversation. That is not what that is. That is a whole something else going on over there. Hey Taylor, how you doing? Taylor Cheyenne, how you doing? David, how are you doing? I hope all is well with you both.
Ain't nobody out of commission. So mind your business.
Please don't upset her. She's already there. It's okay, sis. It's okay. Get to the destination and then we shall discuss. Right? Okay. We're all in this together. Aw, that's so sweet. Oh, he gave you a hug, Mimi. Mimi gave you a hug. Because, yeah, we do need to discuss. Because you said a statement that I'm going to have to go back to. What you said, Mimi?
I said,
Yeah. Because you made a statement earlier that I was a witness to, and I'm going to need you to go back and revert back to that statement. Because that was a lie.
for me?
Yeah, you.
What is it?
That statement that you had made, I was like, what?
No, earlier. You talking
I was
about
like,
when we was on
why
Office
would you say
Live?
that? He was like, and nobody would care. And I was like,
Oh.
oh,
Oh, you talking about?
you ain't got to say it. But like I said, when you made that statement, talking to me, nobody would care. I was like, that's a lie. I would. I'm devastated already. How dare you think that? Hey, Kerr, how you doing? Kerr Queen, how you doing? Welcome in, Queen Misha. What's going on, baby?
Ooh. Not that you got my name, though. Who is it?
Yeah. It's more than one meeting online. You got Queen Misha, and then you got, but she got Kerr in front of her name. And then, thank you. Welcome in, finally. Wow. Look at you, making your debut. Thank you, Queen Misha. I appreciate you, baby. Don't be
Follow
playing
Queen
because I know
Nisha.
you got my text. Don't play with me. Get up here. Listen, can y'all please get the likes up to 10K? Listen, we all in this together for real, for real. And what you excited about? What happened? I want to know about it. I want the truth. What happened? Look, what happened? What you excited?
Huh?
What you excited about?
I got a new barbershop. I'm going on a vacation soon. And I bought me something. I finally bought me something, guys. I never buy myself anything. I finally bought me something and I'm excited about it.
Aww.
What'd you buy? I want to know what you bought.
We're so excited. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for the gifts. We appreciate y'all.
I bought a
Yes.
cooler station for my PlayStation. It had lights on it and everything. So now when
Oh,
I
you
do
sound
my
like a fat
gaming,
kid at candy store.
see? I'm excited. And I made some money today. You know what I'm saying? That's all.
Oh.
I ain't say I made no money for your black ass, but yeah, I made some money today.
Oh. Wait, hold on. We're excited
Appreciate you,
for each
Nafis.
other.
Thank you, Nafis.
We're excited.
I knew I fucked with you when I met you the first time you came and Bree Live. I remember that.
The very first time we seen that damn snapback, we was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, nigga. Look at that nigga right now.
And your motherfucking shades on. So, last time we was in here, we had homework going on. Mimi got the music for us today, clearly. So let me go ahead. I could sound the smile.
I ain't do my
So,
homework. I don't remember.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
Well, I got an F today.
Therefore, we're going to do better.
F for follow me.
Oh, let me take this off in front of my damn screen. Okay, so who did their homework? I don't know why you ain't coming out expeditiously. Because you already told me from earlier you did your homework, baby. Oh, okay. You already told me you from earlier. You did your homework. Let's get into it. For those of us that did do our homework, the whole of one of us, what was the 10 ways your life would improve if you lived intentionally for 30 days? So what was it? Please do share. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Okay, I see. I just read down there what you have put down there. Thank you. All right, thank you.
You said what was it again? Say it again.
I said what? 10 ways your life would improve if you lived intentionally for 30 days. How would your life improve?
Ooh, that's a good one.
If you lived intentionally for 3 days. In what ways
Is it
would
3
your life
days or
improve?
30 days?
30 days.
Oh, okay. You just said 3. I was just correcting.
In what ways would your life improve? Hello.
It would definitely. It would like. Are you saying like intentionally like focus on us?
They tell herself. Faye Sal Youssef. Hi. Try to say
So do
that
you?
fast.
I'm saying like, do you mean like focusing on just us, like ourselves, for 30
If you
days?
lived your life intentionally for 30 days, how would your life improve? So whatever your goals are, you are taking intentional actions every single day towards those goals. How would your life be changing over the course of time? So like for example, if I say, oh, thank you, congratulations. If I say that I want to be an inspirational speaker, I'm going to be talking to people every single day. It don't have to be a group of people, but I'm intentionally talking to people every single day. How does that help me? It can help me by helping me build connections, right? It can improve my life by me building partnerships with people that I may not necessarily know what field they in, what they got going on in their life, but now they want to have a partnership with me. So, and it teaches me how to not be judgmental with myself because I'm stepping outside my comfort zone and choose to just speak to people randomly and have conversations with them. It teaches me how to work a crowd, how to build confidence with talking to different people with different personalities. Correct? So, in what ways will your life, 10 ways that your life will improve if you're living intentionally along the guidelines of where you're trying to head to, where you're
Because
trying
they
to go
kept
in
doing
your
a
life?
hold up because you ain't made no payment.
Hmm?
Um, you said 10. Now you putting a number on it. I thought you just asked the question. Now it's 10.
No,
10
I've
days.
been said 10, baby. I said 10 ways your life would improve if you lived intentionally for 30 days.
All right, I got 4. Let me go back to my homework.
This classwork at this point. I'm coming to an understanding that we don't need homework, we just need classwork. And that's okay too. Long as we're doing something. We being intentional about it,
I
right?
did my homework last week.
And what was the homework last week?
Last week you was telling us to focus on us. Like you ended it with like a question, and we talked. Man, see.
You're right, baby. You did your homework. I'm proud of you.
No, I'm about to go look at my home. I'm about to go look at my notes so I can tell your ass like trying to be funny.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm supporting you.
Oh, now you want to support me because I'm on your live.
Well, I didn't do my homework this week, last week, the week before.
Yo,
Why,
whoa,
Mimi?
that
We're not choosing
Mimi,
violence today, Mimi.
Sneosha, why you choosing violence? What the hell?
I did not. I just said I
You
didn't do my
did it.
homework.
It's
She
in
know
your
I did do my
heart.
homework.
It's in your heart. You did it. You wrote it on the. You wrote what they say. I wrote it on the tables of my heart. That's what you did. You wrote it on the tables of your heart,
The
baby.
tables of your heart.
Yeah, you ain't never heard that saying. Well, they be like, it's on the tables of my heart. I
You
wrote it on the
old as
table. You wrote it
hell.
on the table of your heart, baby.
The tables of your heart. That's some old shit to say.
It is. It is. It is.
How old? Never mind. Never mind.
You would know. So would that mean we in this together?
We in what together?
Being old together.
She
Who?
don't fully understand.
Right.
Shut it.
If she give me sunshine, I could be the man she needs.
Are y'all really saying that song?
I
Not
You
me.
team
can't
Do
do
I
it
of
have to
3 times.
come
you.
off mute? Do I need to come down there? Or you can still get a notebook? You
My
just gotta
fish is
find it.
getting
Okay.
his book. Leave him
That book
alone.
is in his backpack.
Why you talking? Why you telling that boy business like that? What's your 10 things? How about that? Start out with you. Mimi, can you mute your phone? Let's start out with her.
I'm
What's your
still in
10
it.
things?
I got one so far.
No.
You said
Nafish,
you got one so far, and I
Nafish,
think you
it's
said
not
you
your
did.
turn. We need the host to tell us her 10 things.
I just gave you an example.
No, we need you to tell us your 10 things. Fucking example. We
Okay, you
need to
know what?
know.
We all finna write it down right now,
No.
okay?
Look, she didn't even do her homework. How you give homework and didn't do it your damn self?
You embarrassing me in front of you embarrassing me. You embarrassing me in front of this in front of the world? How dare you? Listen, real ones mess up too sometimes.
No, but what I'm saying is you sit here really trying to
That's
get you really
oh,
trying to
and you
make
take
us
okay.
you really trying to
I
make
am
us
done with y'all today.
you really trying to make us do homework that you didn't do.
Congratulations to Mr. UPC for putting the host out there like that. You're supposed to cover. You're supposed to cover.
No, I supposed to protect. Ain't nobody in here fucking up but you. I can't protect you from you. Emoji look stale.
10 ways that our life.
We waiting on your 10. You can't even think of 3 right now. Your brain. Go
First of all,
ahead.
I'm watching the room. I have so many things to do right
No,
now.
ain't nobody in here but us. We're all in this together. So let's go. What's your 10 things?
10 ways that my life would improve if I lived intentionally for 30 days. I will have a steady schedule, which means that I'll be able to meet the demands of what my lifestyle requires. Okay. That's
Okay,
one.
hold on, wait. No. That can't be one because
Oh,
if
you're
you're
gonna be the host. Okay, let me back up.
because you said that I want to help you today, and I'm gonna help you because I'm gonna get your shit together. We're gonna get it together, okay? So what I'm saying is if you living intentionally, why are you trying to make sure your book is together for you to do what you're trying to do when you already doing what you're trying to do to get where you're trying to go? To
What
live
book?
intentionally,
What
because
book?
you just said out your mouth, in order to live intentionally, you have to have a plan. So you don't use number one as you making a plan to live
No,
intentionally.
I didn't. I said I will already right. You know what I mean, Tay Tay? Like,
Oh, we on her ass today.
Why?
We on her ass today, Tay Tay.
Why?
Tay Tay, you come up here too. What's your homework?
I said
We
I would.
we invite.
I said I would
Oh
have
yeah,
already.
I
I
don't
said I
got.
would have already had a schedule established,
Can
which
I get
means
moderator
that
access in this room too, so I can bring Tay Tay up? I don't got moderator access in here.
you're working on not never getting it.
Oh well, put me back down in the gulag. Bye bye.
I see.
No.
I see. Right, Tay Tay scared you to come up. That's why I need him to behave himself. My God. My God. I'll Tay Tay, your page on private. You have to request.
Yeah, Tay page is private.
Your page private.
Just now, move your hand.
Why you like this? Why?
Cause you
Why
know
you
me.
like this?
Exactly. It's needed, ain't it, Tay Tay? Thank you. Cause the host gonna give us homework and she ain't even do her homework. Close your mouth, somebody fly in it. You
Mm,
ever heard
mm,
that
mm,
saying?
mm.
So
Jesus, take the wheel.
all right, I got my 10. While I was fucking with you, I was doing my homework. You see how I was multitasking? That's what you do. But my 10 ways, I will be a better father. I know there are areas that I lack in sometimes because I get so caught up in my work area that I lose focus on things sometimes, and I might not call my kids every day as I should. I will be more organized within my handyman field, more organized within my barber field. When I mean organized, like I'll go do a handyman job, and then as soon as I get done, I'll just throw like if I'm done working, I'll just throw everything in the trunk, and it'll just be all over the place. Barber wise, um, like my scheduling and understanding the needs of my clients more so the need of myself. Um, I will be in a better position as far as like financially because sometimes I can be careless with spending. I will learn to love myself a little bit more because I'm such a giver and I just sometimes it'd be hard. That's why I'm so excited about just buying a little PlayStation thing. You get what I'm saying? Because I'll give, and then when it's time for me to want to do something for myself, I I have the means, but I don't have I don't have the drive to go do it because it's like my funds be kind of low. So yeah, I'll do that better. If I know to love me better, I can love other people better. Um, I'll be more subjective to um interacting with others because I'm such like y'all get this because I'm at in my space in my own peace. You know what I'm saying? Like in person I'm quiet. Like you might not think it, but in person I'm quiet because I really don't like talking. If y'all was in the room when I was reading my
Cue the
poem,
wows. Cue the wows.
for real, if y'all was in the room when I read my poem, that's why I read it the way I read it because I really don't like attention. I don't like attention like that. I really don't. Um, and what that was 8. Yeah, now I'll have more financial stability, and I gotta think of 10, but that's 9. I got 9. Oh, you gonna hit the boing? At least I got some. Oh, Tay Tay, she gonna hit the boing. At least I gave 9. She, that's terrible, bro. She hit the boing on.
I didn't try to hit the boing. I was trying to slide it, and when I tried to slide it, it hit it. I had hit it by mistake.
Oh, okay. Nafis, bro, you got yours? Come on, back me up. I was taking up for you. I hope you got it. Miosha says she
I
ain't
got a
got it.
couple. I got a couple.
All right, go ahead. Let's
I
hit a
got this
couple.
more than 3. There's more than 3. Hold on, cause it's loud back here. Hold on. All right. So number one, my self discipline would improve. Being 30 days into my daily routine, morning and evening. I will be a business owner because my website and my LLC will be live. I will have established a schedule to effectively use my time management and make sure that I'm being present at home for my daughter and my girl. Um, I will have more energy with establishing a healthy sleep schedule and making sure I'm staying active and eating clean. And I will be able to see the extra money um, when I get paid because my finances will be scheduled and put together. Thank you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you.
And there was the host.
So now today we're going to be talking about rejection being your unexpected teacher. Thank you for y'all that did do the homework. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for holding me accountable, Mr. UPC. I truly, truly do appreciate you letting me know that the homework is something that I need to do as well. I appreciate that so much. All right, so rejection. Module 2 is that rejection is your unexpected teacher. All right, we're building resilience, detaching from validation, and releasing the need to be chosen. That's what we're working on today. The objectives is to reframe rejection as redirection and data, not proof of inadequacy. So again, we talked about rejection as one of the main things that we've been talking about surrounding this whole living intentionally, right? And how bad we want it. So how do you reframe rejection as redirection? How do you do it? Y'all help me out. How can you reframe it into being something that is a redirective?
Look at it as a blessing in disguise and turn your pain into purpose.
Right. Anybody else?
That's a true statement.
That.
Yeah, I mean that kind of sums it up, honestly. Like, I mean, yeah, every no, I mean, just because you got told no, don't mean there's not a yes. Every closed door don't mean there's not one that's gonna open. You know what I'm
Okay.
You
saying?
have to look at it like the law of average.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
So
don't
how?
get 20 no's before you get a yes.
Right.
exactly.
I mean, that's easy. It's easy to know that. We all know that. But how does rejection still shape your decisions? Because at the end of
Because
the day,
it
it
drives me to go get that yes. It drives me to go still get what I need to
does
get.
it
Yes.
in every aspect.
I mean, for me, it might not come from a. I guess you got to prove a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like this
like
person said no, so I'm going to work even harder. And when I get a yes, I'll be able to. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm
and
the one. I'm the one in the penthouse type shit.
yeah, cause I mean, like me growing up, like I felt like I was the black sheep. Like everybody always doubted me in my family and shit. Anyway, like let them tell it. I wasn't supposed to see 34 years old. I was gonna be gay and all kind of shit. Oh my bad, say the word. But yeah, like cause I had none but female cousins growing up. So I was like always the black sheep. Like if anything ever went wrong, I was always blamed because they would think that the females didn't have nothing to do with it. So I deal with rejection like, okay, you told me no, well, I'm about to go figure it out, or I'll go figure it out on my own. I don't need your help. You know what I'm saying? So it just drives me, it motivates me to get out there and do it.
So does that mean that every decision that you've made, you haven't been reactive in those decisions based off of what you've been through?
What do you mean?
So like if you know you done been considered to be doubted most of your life, have you doubted yourself in situations even now when you doing stuff now? Do you have a level of self doubt that be working in you?
I
Or
wouldn't
maybe
say
you
I
won't,
have a level of
or maybe you won't put yourself out there like that, or you won't try something.
that. Yeah, I would say that. I'll be, if I don't feel like it'll work out for my good, I'd be real timid into going and committing to it.
Mm.
I'd be very timid. Yeah.
Because like I said, we can know that rejection, like, okay, it's something that's good for you, it helps you out, but it still shows up in areas of your life. It ain't always in maybe your professional career, but it can be in relationships and connections and partnerships that you try to establish and build with people, or even try to maintain with people. It can still be impacted. So how does it show up?
Well, I feel like, I don't, the rejection part, it don't affect my relationship status. I feel like my relationship status come from the bullshit that I've dealt with the people I've been with. I don't feel like that was, yeah, I don't think the rejection is like me wanting to go, like, say if I come up with a plan and I try to involve somebody in it and they like, no, that ain't gonna work out. To me, that's rejection. Like, oh yeah, okay, I gotta prove you wrong. I gotta make this happen because they rejected the dude who made Facebook. He started in his garage and look at Facebook now. You get what I'm saying? Like, He went to all his friends and nobody believed in him. And then as soon as it popped, everybody wanted to jump on the bandwagon.
So then, in other words, you're saying that in relationships, if some, like, say somebody's not treating you in the manner that you're treating them, you don't find it to be like a rejection. That's not a form of rejection to you.
No,
If a person not.
I find their actions to be stupidity.
Hmm,
I don't find that as rejection. Just because you're not treating me how I treat you, I find it to be stupid. And then it's like, how long am I gonna be stupid with you because I'm still sitting here putting up with the bullshit?
okay. Now, how do you develop emotional resilience? Now, Feast, I think you'll be a great person to answer this question. Emotional resilience. How do you develop it? We can say
That's
all day
trial.
long that we don't let something bother us, but
That's trial and error. You
okay,
know, just because you learn how to cope with something doesn't mean it's going to work the very next time you get into a situation where it forces you to use that as a tool in real time. So it's a lot of mirror work. It's a lot of getting to know you and what your triggers are, where your trauma comes from, being able to identify the patterns in other people. If we're talking from a romantic standpoint, being able to identify those traumatic patterns
thank
from
you,
your
Rose
childhood
Voice.
or from past relationships, you know, in your new relationship, or you know, whether it be business or platonic relationship, being able to, you know, identify and know what those patterns are, being able to build necessary boundaries, um, and enforce consequences and set boundaries, because otherwise you're living with a bunch of preferences, and um, you know, people don't respect preferences. Um, and you know, over time you'll be able to, like I said, trial and error. Like over time you'll be able to be adequate enough to know that you'll be able to feel energy in situations where you know it doesn't serve you, and it doesn't take anything for you to leave that.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about rejection sensitivity, your self worth versus your outcome, and everything denied is not a loss, right? So if you go into a room full of people that don't necessarily look like you, would there be a level of sensitivity to potentially being rejected? Would you feel like sensitive to and words don't have to even be exchanged, but going into a room where other people there's nobody in there that looks like you, or maybe they have a higher status than you. What is your mentality?
No,
No, I
I'm gonna
go
walk
in
in that
those
bitch with my
rooms.
head held high.
Right. And then I go in those rooms with the mentality that somebody's not gonna like what I got to say anyway, due to the fact of either the color of my skin or the way I look. So I go in with my head held high, knowing that it's gonna be a person in here who's gonna test you. There's gonna be a person in there that's not gonna agree with you because everything that comes out your mouth, everybody's not gonna agree with. Every action that you choose is not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I
and
like that Rose voice. Rose voice say I'm introducing myself to every single person.
exactly.
See, but it's levels to it, right? Because sometimes you could be in the room, but you ain't necessarily communicating with nobody. But I like definitely. But is there a level of uncomfortability that comes along with that? One thing I don't like to do is be dismissive to the fact that there is a level of uncomfortability that could potentially come along with what you're doing. I don't care how long you've been in the field or how long you've been doing what you're doing, but sometimes you do feel a little bit of uncomfortability because of your past
Not
experiences
necessarily. If you
that you
got the
have had.
confidence, then no.
I got confidence, but there's still a level of uncomfortability based off of experience, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. I'm just saying, if you got to speak in front of everybody in that room and you got to talk, you mean to tell me ain't no type of level of nervousness, ain't no type of level of nothing
So
like
There
you just,
is,
the
I'm just
there
gonna do it
is,
and I'm just gonna go do it.
there is, but I would.
No, because I be trying to be realistic, you know.
No, no, there is a level of uncomfortability, but you fake it till you make it. And then, and when I say fake it till you make it, what I say is still, even though you don't have your poker face on, even though if you don't feel confident, don't
Right.
elude that, because they'll smell that fear, and they'll eat you the fuck up and spit you out.
And I'm glad, and this is how you develop that emotional resilience is when you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, you learn how to build a tolerance to the uncomfortable situations. That is the whole point of you stepping outside of your comfort zone and doing things outside of what you normally do so that you can learn and be able to develop yourself on a higher level than what you are already on. The whole name of the game is to grow, not to remain stagnant and not to remain in a position where you've lived your life based off of potential, all the potentials you had to do. What a disservice it is again to leave here from this earth with ideas and all these different things, right? You done left here and you ain't did nothing you said you wanted to do. What a disservice. Say, hey Jesse, how you doing, baby? Welcome in. And we already talked about how everything that's denied is not a loss. So how does your self-worth dictate your outcome? How does your self-worth, how does how you see yourself and how does how you see yourself dictate your outcomes? How does that dictate your outcomes? And do it requires you, if you want something bad enough, does it require you to have a level of self-worth and self-value in yourself to know that you are worthy of what it is that you say you want?
I mean, yeah, because if you don't, it's inauthentic, and no one's going to take you serious.
Okay, so how does it give me an example of how your self-worth dictates your outcome?
When you set unrealistic goals for yourself. So, for an example, if you know your lifestyle requires you to be present because you have, 2 kids under 5, don't say I'm going to get something done while the kids are awake, because that's something that you can't do because they need your undivided attention.
Okay. I see you, Rose. I see you say self-worth does not worry about outcomes. I know it doesn't worry about outcomes. That's why I asked the question, how does it dictate outcomes? Like if I find myself to be worthy of something, the way I handle and the way I deal in things is going to be different than if I don't think that I'm worthy of whatever it is I'm trying to do, right? So I'm going to be intentional about the time that I take out and the effort and energy that I put towards something. Why? Because I know I'm worth my time, my energy, and my effort, right or wrong. Self-worth generally leads to the best outcomes. Yes. And why is that, Rose? Why is that? Okay, so as far as the activity and prompts that we're going to be using tonight, for a rejection timeline, I want you to identify moments that shaped your beliefs. What moments in your life that was significant that shaped your beliefs? Why do you have the beliefs that you have? Huh? You ain't got to tell me every single one, but at least give me 1, 2, or 3 significant moments that shaped your beliefs. Because you learned something from somewhere.
Baby, go ahead. Just drink the last little swig in that bottle. Just drink that last little swig. Ain't shit in there. Ain't shit in that bottle. Just drink it. That was a thirst quencher.
You know what? You've been on it today. You've been on it tonight. You hear me?
I'm supporting you. I've been
I know.
supporting you.
Yes, thank you. You know what? Thank you. Thank you. You say a corny guided meditation on abundance. Wait, why you saying corny? Don't listen. The meditation works to teach you how to be more self-aware, okay? The whole point of meditation is so that you can learn how to put yourself back on track when you get off track. That's the whole purpose of it. Some people feel like they got to meditate and they got to stay out. We got to be in the moment the entire time. No, let your mind drift so you can learn how to put yourself back on track, baby. That's what it's meant for. Because that's what life gonna do. Knock you off track and you gotta put yourself back. It changed my life. I did not see it coming. Oh, do tell, bro.
So
Do tell.
I got a question. When is the best time to meditate?
That's according to your lifestyle. For me, it's always morning time and at nighttime before I go to bed because I deal with stuff all day long. I deal with people's problems all day long. I have to do it in the morning time before I leave out the door, some music and some meditation together, and I do it at nighttime. And then depending on how bad a situation is,
And that's why we appreciate you, because
Anytime, whenever you feel peaceful.
you
Anytime,
deal with
whenever you
all
feel
that,
at
and then
peace.
you want to come on TikTok and deal with our shit. You're an amazing person.
you know what?
Cue the cheers. Cue the cheers. Cue the cheers.
You both are right, Misha and Rose. You can meditate at any given time that you want to, but again, you want it to be at a time that's effective for you, according to your lifestyle. Because you have some people that they family dynamics don't allow them to get meditation in maybe at home, so they got to do it on their way going home, or maybe they got to do it right before they leave work. So it all depends on your lifestyle. If you want to tap into some real meditation, you can do 2-minute meditation, 5-minute, depending on your lifestyle. You want to get it in whenever you can. Let's put it that way. Because you got to train your brain. Your brain is something that's very, very interesting. And I'm a science person, so I love science. So listen, learn about the brain. Know your body. Okay? Know your body, all right? The brain can be conditioned to do many different things if you're willing to take the time out and condition yourself into doing the right things. I'm just saying. But I want to know though, Rose. You said it changed your life in what way? You want to get to a place where you unbothered about the situation. There's a difference between being unbothered and avoiding something. Those are two different things. Let me just first make that clear. That is not the same thing. Okay, so Rose say, I like to meditate after breath work. Yes, breathing is something that we all need to do because we do not do enough of it, and we're not really breathing like we're supposed to if you didn't know. Research on it. Generally in the morning, right? Because how you wake up, how you open your eyes and start your day, and how you go to bed matters. Those are two important times. All right? Those are two very, very, very important times. So how you open your eyes and how you close your eyes at nighttime is very, very, very important. You don't want to go to bed upset. You don't want to go to bed too stressed out. You don't want to wake up too stressed out and things like that, because that can impact your whole entire day. And if you go to bed at night like that, guess what? When you wake up, you're waking up to that same stuff. And now you're going to have your day going to be all messed up. Why? Because you ain't took the time out to make sure that you're in a better state of mind and better state of being in general. So sometimes you don't have to pick up the phone and say nothing to nobody. You get yourself together first and do what you need to do. Inner peace is necessary. We just waiting on you, Rose. Tell us how it changed your life. I'm so interested in knowing. So has anybody thought about moments that shaped your beliefs? What moments shaped your beliefs?
Every handshake not an ally.
Ah, I like that. Say it one more time for those in the back.
Every handshake is not an ally.
Every handshake is not an ally. Yeah, I love that. I don't know. I think everybody probably done heard this thing. I think everybody done probably heard this one. Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. They need to be in the front. They need to be in the vicinity of your eyesight so you can see what they're doing at all times. Yeah, I'm just saying. I need to do better with my nighttime routine. Okay, Rose. Listen, we all got some things that we need to work on. So that's why we're here, and that's why we're gonna do it and hold each other accountable and make sure that we making things happen for ourselves. And again, living intentionally with purpose. With purpose. But how did it change your life? And what way did it change your life? Would you would say? or should I say, or should I reframe that and say, how did it how did it reshape? Anybody else? What moment shaped your life? And I know that was a saying, that wasn't a moment, but what moment shaped your life? Like, what was a significant moment that shaped your life? Shaped your life in regards to your beliefs.
Um, I don't know if this count, but when my mom, when my mom and my stepdad finally got a divorce, and my dad wasn't around, and I had to step up and be the man of the house. Like I had to do all the things that I seen my stepdad doing. Um, as far as like yeah, we grew up and they like, oh, do your chores. This is what you're supposed to do. Da, da, da. But it was like my stepdad, like he used to cook. Like my mom would be at work, she'd come home, he'd have a 3 course, 5 course, 6 course dinner plate waiting on her and stuff like that. So I had to, kind of step up and fill those shoes because I seen the pressure that she was under, the struggle like of being a single mom and having to take care of me and my sister and all of that. Because my stepdad, like, yeah, they was in a drug game, so he used to take care of everything. Like my mom really, she worked because she wanted to. She didn't work because she had to. So that's why I guess in my mental, that's why I feel the way I feel about being a man or being involved with a person or, being in a relationship. Like, I feel like if I can't do at least, I would say 35% of what I seen him do, I don't think that I could put myself in that type of situation.
Okay. Rose said it made me understand that that was a part of all. Rose said it made me understand that that was a part of all of the existing abundance around me. Hmm. So you had to take a step from the outside and really go into the inside, right? That's literally what you're doing. You're moving away from the outside and going into the inside. For real. Right. Hmm. It makes a difference. Trust me. Anybody else want to share something that a moment in their life that shaped their beliefs?
I had a lot of those.
Okay. What's one more what's one okay. So when
Um,
you say you had a lot of devils, so in your mindset, your beliefs is shaped in what?
no,
Like
I
what?
said I had a lot of those moments that shaped.
Oh, you tell a lot.
My first moment was when my daughter's dad shook her when she was 2 months old.
Mhm. And what was the belief that came out of that?
That we as human beings, you can't trust nobody, not even the person that you have a child with.
Mm,
So I don't know where the fuck he going. I'm about to cuss his funkin' ass out.
okay.
It made me not trust people. It made me be careful with who the fuck I trust when it came to watching my kids. Um, it made me realize that is the first time I understood that love is an action word, but I really understood like love is an action word. People say they love you, but if you love me, how could you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like 20, 21.
Mm,
Then I had a moment where life was really happening to me and I was an adult. And the one person I knew could help me chose not to help me.
Mm.
When I was about to lose everything, my mama looked me in my face and said, I don't know what you want me to do, baby. I can't help you. So I already had a wholesome mentality, but my mama didn't ever know what it was like to struggle. Yeah, she knew what it was like to be a single parent,
Mm.
but she also had a career, this, and this. She didn't know what it was like to be a single parent and have a career, but still have to have assistance and make it.
Mm.
She didn't know. She didn't ever know what it was like. So I had to get it. I've
Yep.
always got it. I've always had 2 or 3 jobs when it came to me working and being a parent and trying to go to school. But for somebody that ain't never had to do that, they don't really understand.
Yeah. I mean, what do y'all think?
I mean,
The parenting then, y'all feel like the parenting back then is a lot different than the parenting now when it comes to the circumstances and the dynamics of everything. That maybe sometimes,
fucking yes, the parenting is
sometimes,
different.
right? Like sometimes your parents don't understand that it's not the same. Like,
It's
yeah,
not the same. I mean, we have respect for our parents though. The
yeah,
kids nowadays, they have respect to a certain extent, but they in a way they don't have respect for authority. Like, yes, I was a single parent. I raised two boys. Do they chop my ass? They fucking do. I be wanting to hit their ass right in the throat. But they still got to know. Like, I'm not. Parents nowadays want to be their kid friend. I'm not my kid friend. Yes, I'm the mom. I'm the counselor. I'm the cook. I'm the Uber. I'm the whatever. I listen, but I'm not your motherfucking friend. So don't come in here talking about no bro this, bro that, because I'm gonna bro your ass right in the throat. Go, nigga. Like
Rose.
right now, he fucking on that phone texting. The first time my son said, bro, I looked at him like, bruh. And that came from the 18-year-old. So I kind of let him slide a little bit because, it was a little trend thing. Okay. But he be like my dukes. Like I've been called everything in the book when it comes to my kids. My oldest one, he's 24. I went from mom to mommy to mama to mother. And he says it's so fucking proper, I'll be wanting to just slap him because I don't like what? The youngest one, I went from all that to now my dukes. Cause he know I call my dukes, it's a wrap. She gonna fly off the handle. I try not to fly off too much, but they know when I mean business. They know when to joke with me.
Rose laughing.
But at some point, like they, everybody has to learn because eventually, we people that are parents, we will not be here forever.
Right,
Another moment that made me who I am and made my beliefs how they are is since I've been an older adult, more mature, and I've understood life a little more, had a little more experience, is losing my mom. Yeah, everybody's given two parents. My dad was killed before I was born, so I didn't know him. Not shit about him. The only parent that I ever knew in my life was my mother. She taught me everything I needed to know as far as what I needed to survive besides the shit that I learned on my own. But the one thing that we don't teach our kids is how to live without their parents. That's why I was fussing at my 24-year-old because, like, nigga, your priorities, I mean, they somewhat in order, but they somewhat not in order because you be half-ass communicating. Nigga, you gonna have to get that shit out the mud because eventually I'm not gonna be here. You gonna blink one day and I'm gonna be gone.
right,
So the comment that you're referencing to, I said that so it was a triggering point for him. So, nigga, I need you to understand that every day in life we getting older. We may not look old, but we getting older. Time is not stopping for none of us. So
right,
I need you to get your shit together. That's why I said that to him because I need him to understand the shit don't revolve around you. I've been a parent since I was fucking 18. Y'all niggas gonna have to get y'all shit together because I'm about to be like Stella, get her motherfucking groove back.
right. As you should.
So I was trying to give him an example. It probably was a shitty ass example, but it was a real example. I don't sugarcoat shit for my kids, and they should know that shit by now. They know their mama mouth is raw, it's ugly, and it's ruthless, and it can be. And when it come to them, I can get real ruthless. Y'all thought I was ruthless on social media, talking to people bad? I can talk to them niggas real horrible. They know it. I don't know why they be playing with me. But I don't do it to be ugly. I do it because I care, and I need them to understand that. I need y'all to have y'all shit together so that when my time, when it's my exit date, I'm good. I know y'all can handle y'all business. Y'all can do what y'all need to do. I don't have to send y'all little signs, or I don't have to worry about you when it's my time to transition or whatever. I don't want to be like my mom. Yes, my mom went peacefully, but I took care of her. But at the same time, she also was worried about my fucking brother. And that nigga's 4 years younger than me who still don't got his shit together today.
Right.
I don't want my babies to have to go through that. I mean, yes, no parent wants to bury their child and no child wants to bury their parent, but the shit's gonna happen. But I need to know that these niggas that I brought into the world that didn't ask to be here can handle their business. And I can go peacefully knowing that I did what I was supposed to do by them niggas. I didn't baby them. Yes, I gave their ass tough love, whatever the case is. I didn't treat none of my kids no different. They all got treated equally. It wasn't like when I grew up, I was the oldest. I got the tough love. My mama babied my brother. For a long time, I didn't know if my brother could fill out a fucking job application because my mama was doing it for him. That's why he is the way he is now. That's why she was worried, because she took care of that nigga his whole life. And when she exited, he was like, sis, what we gonna do now? Nigga, I'm not your mama. I'm your sister. That's my job, to be your sister, not your fucking mama. When it comes to shit like that, I stand on business. Yeah, I may talk shit, but I show them niggas tough love because y'all gonna understand. At the end of the day, everybody not guaranteed to be here. Everybody is dropping like flies daily, on a daily basis. Get your shit together now. Boy, if you don't take your ass on. Because
It is
I
true.
don't know why he waited for me. I know how to get home. He fucking need to go on about his business because I'll have to dip off and do some other shit. Have me driving way out here.
All right, so we're gonna do some practicing in cognitive reframing right now. That's a technique with cognitive behavioral therapy. Okay. So if you can entitle your old story, what would you entitle your old story? So an example would be like, I'm not enough. And then you're gonna entitle your new story. The entitlement of a new story example would be, that door was never mine. Okay. So I need you to identify what you want the title of your old story to be and what you're gonna reframe that to be. How would you reframe that? And what the title used to be and what the title will be going forward. Let's do that real quick.
I was never good enough. I became everything you said I wouldn't.
Well, I know the title of my new story.
Okay.
I know the title of my old story too.
Okay, go ahead.
The title of my old story is getting it out the mud. The title of my new story is living my best life.
Okay. Now, Peace, you got something
I'm
funny?
finna go read this.
And Rose, feel free to drop yours down in the chat, sweetie.
My old story would be waiting. My new story is triumph.
Mm. I like that. I like that.
Oh, everybody wanna be a dick today. This is why I hate coming to the city.
I was never gonna have a new story. I can't. Mm. So now going forward, I think it's very important for us to use values-based behavior. Values-based behavior. Acting from who you are, not who you fear you are. Okay? Everybody got that?
Mm-hmm.
So, do you know what your values are? That's the first thing. What are your values when it comes to you living every day in your life? What are your values? So
My
my value.
piece.
Oh, I was gonna say because I'll go first. My values when it comes to like professional things, I'm very much so to open to working with anybody and giving everybody an opportunity to work with them. I do not have to necessarily work. I do not have to necessarily like you to work with you. Does that make sense? I've really learned that a lot of times it's not about you liking a person that you work with, but it's a lot about how they add to the common goal of what you're trying to reach, right? So I don't gotta like you to be able to accept your strengths that you bring to the table. Because that's what it's about when it comes to partnerships a lot. All right? Yeah, trust gotta be there, but at the end of the day, you can still trust somebody and not like them. Because maybe something they said about you or whatever the case may be. So at the end of the day, I have learned that that is important. That's a value of mine. You can't always go based off of emotions all the time. In some instances, you do have to be logical about things. Rose said, old story, grinding. New story, facilitate. Oh, you know what, Rose? I'm not even going to put this through. Rose said, and we love to use that where I'm out here grinding. I'm trying to grind. No, I'm facilitating, baby. Listen, this a play on words at this point. You got to understand the definition of the words that you use and you let come out your mouth. Baby, words are powerful. Do you understand me? They are powerful. What you say matters and it holds weight, whether you believe it or not. Old story grinding, new story facilitating. Man. That's I like that. Because that's something that we use often. I'm not even gonna hold you. We often use that. Now I think we all gonna change that story. We ain't out here grinding because when you think about grinding, it's like I'm trying so hard, like I'm struggling. Every day I got to fight. All my life I had to fight. But when you facilitate something, baby, you orchestrating. You putting things into alignment. That thing look a lot different. You know what I mean? Straight up. Oh, everybody just dropping. I ain't even gonna hold you. I like that. I love that for you. I love that for you. Okay, so the values-based behavior. You got to understand and know what you're representing at all times because it's a lot of times that people will go through the different aspects of life and they will let those different aspects of life change their values and their morals. You understand me? Because I want it so bad, I'll take $1 for anything. I'll do anything for the dollar. I'll do anything just to fit in that crowd. So your values matter. Your values and your morals is what direct you and keep you grounded and guided in the right spaces and with the right individuals. Because you know what you're willing to take and what you're not willing to take. Don't ever just go throughout life talking about you going with the flow, baby, because you can flow anywhere. And in the wrong rooms, just as you can flow in the right rooms. Hello. So the affirmation for tonight is rejection cannot break me. What is mine arrives on time. All right? Write that down in your great big book of everything. Rejection cannot break me. What is mine arrives on time. Sometimes we go and try to do things and facilitate things. And a lot of times we thinking that, oh man, it ain't happening at the deadline that I gave myself. Sometimes it ain't meant to happen at that exact deadline. Maybe you had to go through this, and this too to continue to lay the foundation and make it stable. So now you have reached your destination at the right time now. You just don't know that it's at the right time. All right? Deadlines are always good, but understand if it doesn't work out in that particular order or in the timing exactly the way you said, it doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. It means that we just got to put a little bit more time and effort and energy into laying the foundation properly. All right? Foundation matters. If the foundation is unstable, it will not be able to maintain and withstand that which it will have to go through. Because no matter what, anytime that you achieve things, you become successful in life, there's things that you're going to have to go through. Can you stand it? Can you withstand all that comes along with the success that you're about to have in your life? Can you withstand it? Can the things that you've established and put in place to be able to get to where you are, can that withstand it as well? You got to ask yourself. All right? Honestly. You have to ask yourself these questions. Sometimes we want to get to where we're going so fast that we need to take the time out to make sure that we are in a place where we are prepared and ready for it. Because there will be things that comes along with having it. Understand me? All right. Homework. Homework. Listen up. Everybody put your listening ears on. Thank you. I appreciate you. Write about a rejection that later protected you or redirected your path. What rejection in your life? Yeah, this is important. Write about a rejection that later protected you or redirected your path. A rejection that later Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you mine now. I'm in the field that I'm in, and I quit many days before I got into this field. I quit many days, and it was one significant moment while I've done told the story before. It was one significant moment where I was interning as an intern, and I was pregnant at the time, and I was interning up under somebody that don't look like me. That's a trigger for number one. And so it was a situation with her having an issue with me based off of when I'm coming in or whatever the case may be, because I had doctor's appointments. Mind you, you decided to intern somebody that's pregnant. Okay, I already had a conversation with her, and I told her, I said, listen, I'm pregnant. I will have doctor's appointments that I have to attend, different things like that. I said, but I will always communicate that to you, which I did. Proof is in the pudding. Emails, hello, text messages, because I got your phone number. So you always knew what was going on and when it was going on. So this particular day, she pulled me in her office because I guess she wanted me to facilitate a group with someone else, and I wasn't there at the time, but I already told you what I had to do. All right. But I guess she was upset with me this particular day. So she pulled me in her office, and she was just like talking to me. She was like, listen, this is not going to work. And I was like, okay. But mind you, usually in therapy, it's always about autonomy and giving a person a choice to make a decision. I learned that. Anyway, so she wanted me to help facilitate a group. I facilitated a group. I didn't facilitate. I attended one of the groups with them before, and I didn't like the way that they did things. Okay, I didn't say nothing about it. I still went with how I was going, because I'm an intern, so I don't get to have say so like that. So I still went along with it. So this particular day, she was like, yeah, so I this ain't gonna work out for me. Da 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 da. And I'm like, well, okay. I was like, what's the problem? She was like, oh, you just not able to be here like that. I'm like, well, no. I said, I text you, I emailed you. I said, these are the particular days. I said, it's not an everyday situation. It's only based off of where I'm at currently in my pregnancy, So she was like, yeah, and then you're acting like you don't want to facilitate the groups. What? I said, well, you never asked me if I wanted to do the group anyway. I said, you never asked me how I felt about it. As a supervisor, you should be asking these questions to see how interns feel, if they're comfortable with certain things, what they're uncomfortable with, in order for them to be effective therapists later on down the line. You want to check in with them, help them to understand their biases, all these different types of things, right? Okay, so she got upset with me when I said that, and she said, get out my office. She said, get out my office. She was like, you leave my office right now. I said, you talking to me? I said, you telling me to get out your office? She was like, yeah. She was like, get out and don't come back. I said, oh. I said, okay. And I got up and I left. I got in my car. I'm pregnant at the time, so I'm already emotional. So I got to my car. I cried. I think I called my mom that day. And I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I don't understand what the problem is. I don't understand why she wanted to treat me like this. But that was a very important moment in my life. Because that moment right there could have deterred me away from what it is that I said I wanted to do. And instead of it deterring me, it motivated me. It elevated me. Because, baby, I got a master's degree. I'm licensed. And I got my own practice. Thank you! Rejection does not break us, baby. It does not. It helps us. I appreciate you. If I see her today, I say thank you. I appreciate your time and energy and effort you put into tearing me down, baby, because look at me now. And not only am I showing up for me, but I'm also showing up for who? My people. Hello. What? If you can do me like that as your fellow colleague, That means that you do my people like that. That's how I feel. So yeah. No. And this is why I'm the type of therapist that I am today. I look at people's backgrounds. I'm very intentional about looking at people's backgrounds. I don't just look at the things the things that's present and current right now. I gotta look at you from everything that makes you who you are. Okay? This is why I do that. Because a lot of people will judge you and have something to say about you or have their own preconceived notions and don't even realize it, and then just doing things like diagnosing or misdiagnosing, I should say. So paying attention to a person as a whole human being and not just as something, not just as a number and not just as something that you can get paid for is very important, because these are people's lives. Okay, that we are talking about. And not only is it their lives, but if they have a family, it's their family's lives. Okay, it ain't easy having a mental health condition or mental health unwellness. All right, some people don't have a disorder, they have mental health unwellness because they don't take care of their mindset. So their mindset, it has a lot of discrepancies in it. Okay, and that does not just impact them, but it impacts those individuals that are around them. Okay, they children, they parents, everybody. It impacts everybody. It impacts everybody. Point blank. Period. That's why I even talk about, even with my children that I see and stuff like that. I tell people, I'm like, listen, y'all gotta understand the background they come from. You can't treat you. It's a difference in treatment how you treat them. They background completely different, baby. Even down to the way that you talk, it got to be different. It got to sound different. You know what I mean? It's a lot going to it, and sometimes people don't understand that. So now you got to be the person that say the things that need to be said, and everybody ain't going to accept that. Everybody ain't going to want to hear that. But guess what? It don't mean that you don't say it anyway. So what? So what if some don't like it? So what if some don't like you, baby? You was never meant to be born to be liked in the first place. I'm just going to keep it 100% real with you. You was never born to be liked by everybody in the first place. You ain't got to do nothing for somebody not to like you. You ain't got to do nothing for somebody to talk about you. They're going to do that. Baby, you something to talk about. You something to think about. Hello, you on somebody's mind. All right? So don't feed into that. Sometimes those things you can't give your energy to. All right? But yes. One more time, because I did see Nafis ask me to repeat it before while I was talking, during the time that I was talking. So again, the homework is write about a rejection that later protected you or redirected your path. Okay? A rejection that protected you or redirected your path. Okay? And sometimes it can do both. In my case, it did both. Because I know the things that I don't want to do when I become a supervisor myself. Because I'm going to be that too. I'm just saying. So yeah. But I appreciate y'all doing it. Does anybody have any questions or want to share anything before we get off of here? Does anybody have anything that they want to say? Y'all can feel free to drop it in the chat or come up. You can decide what you feel most comfortable with, okay? Let me give y'all a few minutes because I know y'all fingers is kind of like, it take time. Rose, I like the way you said that. Maybe you said what? Great chat. Thank you. No problem at all, Rose. I appreciate you coming in too and sharing your time with us. Honestly, because everybody could be doing something else at this given moment. You chose to stay in here and stick around with us and actually interact and engage with us, and I really appreciate it. You said what? You said you asked me what I said as regarding the homework. Is that what you asking me? Thank you. You said repeat it? Okay. So again, and just so you know, Rose, it's every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? This is we're making it clear, okay? We ain't finna sugarcoat, no, we're gonna be 100% real about what's what, all right? In our life. We living intentionally because it's about how bad you want it. You say you want it, what you willing to do to go get it. Okay, what you wanted to know?
The homework, that's it.
Okay. Write about rejection.
So you gonna do this too, though, right?
I just told mine.
No, I'm saying you gonna do your homework.
I'm saying the homework. I just did it just now in live just now. You hear it? I'm gonna put the clip
No.
up for later on.
All right.
Okay, Rose. Okay, Rose. So write about a rejection that later protected you or redirected your path. Okay, that's the homework.
All right. I got you. Thank you.
No problem. I'm gonna drop you. So I appreciate everybody for coming in. I thank y'all for tuning in with me. Make sure you come back, invite a friend, so that we can all start to really live intentionally with our lives, not just here on TT, but in your actual life. Okay, it's not about just this app, but it's about your personal life and you growing and developing and demonstrating and being intentional about the life you want to live every day. Okay, I appreciate y'all so much, and y'all make sure y'all have a great night. Okay.